to the kitchen. Glad to have you join us one more time. I'm Chris Stackhouse, and with me, special guest,
Lorraine Williams.
Lorraine Williams, and this is Pastor Chef. Now, on today's episode, we are going to be making
Macaroni and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese.
baked macaroni and cheese, one of the best comfort foods the Lord has ever created on this God's green earth.
Yes.
I love macaroni and cheese. It's one of the best.
Yep, quite a few people do.
Yeah, you know, my kids don't though.
What?
I know, isn't that like, I don't know. I don't know. I look at them with much confusion every time they pass up eating macaroni and cheese.
Well, you know, some children have that texture that they don't like on their tongue, so that might be good.
The texture, I don't know. But I know I love baked macaroni and cheese. One thing before we get into all of this, tomorrow, because this will be shown Saturday, and so tomorrow will be Sunday, and we're going to be celebrating our senior saints. Is there anything that you recall from growing up as a kid in church that is a fond memory? Anything that you might think about every now and then, miss, anything like that?
Well, one of my fondest memories is always at Easter,
Easter.
where the children had to get up and do their poems.
Easter speech.
Easter speech.
Yeah. So back in your day, those Easter speeches, they had to rhyme, right?
Not necessarily, but most times they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there was always that one kid
Always was.
that would forget what they were supposed to say, just stand there and cry.
That's right.
That one kid was usually, all right. No, I've always had a great memory. I would remember it all.
All right.
Okay, so where do we start? Let's start our baked macaroni and cheese. Where do we start?
Okay, most individuals, cooks, I'll say, like to do the old-fashioned way with the egg and the milk and all of the basics the old noodles, just the plain noodles.
Okay,
So
all right.
we're going to use variation with the box. It doesn't matter what type brand you use.
Okay.
It all comes out the same.
Okay,
So,
box noodles. You know,
box
I will admit, I was surprised when I saw the box noodle and not the, I don't know whether it was coming in a bag or a jar. I don't know, because I'm not a cook, but
Okay.
But okay.
All right. And the first thing we do, we open our boxes and take out our.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
What do noodles come in? Is it a bag or a jar? Somebody let me know in the comments. All right.
We take our cheese that's already in the box.
Okay.
And we're gonna after we put our noodles in water boiling.
All right.
While that's boiling, we're gonna cut the top off and put our cheese in here.
Okay.
Because when we take our noodles out, they're gonna be real hot. We're gonna drain the water off.
Okay.
We're not gonna rinse them. We're just gonna put the hot noodles straight over the
Right over the cheese.
right over the cheese.
Okay. All right.
And-
So, do we need to go ahead and put the noodles in the water now while we get other things ready?
Yes, they're already in the water.
They're already in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well hold on a second. Let's go see the noodles in the water. That's noodles in the water. Now, when we put the noodles in the water, do we need to put salt in? Because I've heard you put a little salt in the water to keep the noodles from sticking together.
Well, some people put salt. I don't put salt because once you do all of the mix together, there's no need to have extra salt.
Okay, okay.
And we want to make sure our noodles don't stick to the bottom. Usually I'll put a little oil
Okay,
in there so that they don't stick.
okay.
But they're doing real well now, so they're not sticking.
So every now and then you just stir the noodles to make sure that they don't stick.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
How long do we boil the noodles for?
Well, the noodles, since we have two boxes, we're gonna let them stay in there. Usually it's 8 to 10 minutes per box.
Okay.
But we won't do them that long because it won't take that long for them.
Won't take that long for them.
That's right.
Okay. All right. All right, we have our noodles boiling, and now we're gonna pour the cheese into the bowl.
The bowl. We're gonna cut the top because we're gonna push our cheese down so we don't make a mess when we cut it.
Yeah, we don't want to waste any cheese, right?
Right. There you go.
right.
And while you're cutting that one, I'll squeeze the cheese into the bowl.
All right.
And this just makes it more cheesy,
Okay.
and you don't want to waste what's in the box.
Okay. And this goes in the same bowl,
In
right?
the same bowl.
All right.
Now one box can make like 6 to 8 servings.
6 to 8 servings or 2 to 3 greedy people.
Yes.
Yeah. 6 to 8 or 2 to 3 greedy people. Like if they going to some family reunion.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the dish that I'm always requested to make.
Oh, okay.
Family gatherings and homecoming.
So you're known for your
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese. All right. Okay. So we have our cheese.
We have
Noodles
our
are
cheese.
boiling. What
Noodles
now?
are boiling. And while they're boiling, I use 2 types of cheese, mozzarella and cheddar. So we're gonna mix our cheese in the bowl.
Okay. Now, are we using all 4 bags?
Yes, we're using all 4 bags.
This is gonna be a very cheesy,
Cheesy macaroni and cheese.
very cheesy macaroni and cheese.
Right.
Is there any particular order, like mozzarella, then the Velveeta, or we just
No,
pour it all
just
in?
pour it all in.
Okay.
You seem to be having a problem.
I am. I'm struggling just to get the cheese. Ah, there it is.
All right.
There it is.
Now you can put the cheddar in. And I
Okay.
like Velveeta shreds. They just recently came out with that.
Did they?
Maybe about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
They did at one point. They did have the mozzarella, but I haven't been able to find any mozzarella, Velveeta mozzarella lately.
Really? Okay.
But some people like to use you can use the Mexican blend, which is already
Okay.
together, but I like to do my own.
Do your own blend.
Mix it together.
Now, what do you mix it with?
Your hands.
Your hands.
Uh-huh.
Your hands. All right.
So just
It's just cheese.
just cheese.
It's just cheese.
So just mix it together.
All right.
Make sure those big clumps are shredded together.
All right. You know I got this thing about my hands, so I gotta.
I don't know what is
I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one that just got a thing about. I don't know.
Okay.
Touching, and then it's kind of cold and squirmy and.
All right, you got a good
Is that it?
mix. That's it.
Yeah, that is good mix.
Mhm.
All right,
Okay. Now, if our
cheese mix.
yep,
That's a lot of mac. That's a lot of cheese.
that's a lot of
We got cheese there.
Got
We got cheese here.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a very cheesy macaroni and cheese.
Yes, it is.
All right.
That's
Sounds good to me.
What makes it so good is cheese.
Sounds good
So
to me.
our noodles are ready.
Okay.
So we're gonna drain out the hot water off the noodles into the strainer.
This is okay. This is by far the biggest. Wait. This is the biggest pot of noodles I've ever had. All right.
Okay.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Did that fog your camera up? Good camera.
So now that that's strained, just shake off the excess water.
Okay.
pour the noodles on top of the cheese.
All right, here we go.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay.
Is this where we use our spoons?
This is where you use the spoon.
Yeah, I know we ain't putting our hand in those hot
No,
noodles.
we're not.
Okay.
So stir them up real good. Make sure that
Any particular technique or just stir?
just stir.
Okay.
Just make sure it's all gone.
See, cooking is all about technique. So I'm sure there's a technique you use, a kind of scoop and go, a swirl, a
Swirl
letter
and
S, nothing.
Nothing.
You
Swirl
just-
and scoop.
Okay, all right.
Just make sure it's all blended together.
I guess it's just me.
Because
Everything I do, I
you gotta analyze it and
find a system to it, you know, that works well, because that way you'll know what to do next time to get the same result.
all right. Mix it up real good.
All right. There it is.
Well blended.
You can just take a whole spoon of that and start eating right now, couldn't you?
Well, for those that just don't want to pick it up. You know,
Yeah.
Just want something instant.
Gotta be patient, because good
Yeah.
things come to those that wait, right?
Right. There you go.
Good things come to those that wait. And believe me, you want to wait to see the finished product. Who taught you how to cook? This.
Jerry and Bogan.
Did she?
She did.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Sister Jerry L. Bogan. I knew she was a very smart and studious woman, but I didn't also know that she was a great cook.
Yep.
Okay, what now?
All right. Next, while it's still hot, we're going to pour in our sour cream.
All right, now why do we put sour cream in mac and cheese?
That's going to make it smooth,
Okay,
give it a nice texture,
okay,
and bring out the flavor.
okay, all right.
And usually for every 1 box of noodles, you put in 16 ounces. Since we have 2 boxes, we really don't need whole 16 ounces. I mean, 2 16 ounces.
Okay.
So we could just go and do 1 16.
So for 1 box, 16 ounces, and for 2 boxes, still 16 ounces. All right, 16 ounces of sour cream. What is sour cream made out of?
That's a good question.
Yeah. What is sour cream made out of? Somebody has to know. And I know somebody's gonna be like, cream that's sour. But no, I mean really, what?
Now, you're going to be forever, so you need to take that spoon and go inside that cup
Is that, okay.
and get all the cream out.
Well, yeah, I guess it would. I didn't want to contaminate the cup with cheese, but I guess we're about to throw the cup away. So,
Yes.
and I guess it doesn't matter if the spoon gets sour cream on it, because the spoon's about to
Right.
have sour cream on it anyway.
Right.
Okay. Now. Yeah. No, that's a clean cup, right?
No, that's not a clean cup. You still got some sour cream.
Okay. All right. Apparently, there's still some sour cream left.
And those cups actually.
Is that clean enough?
Yes, that's clean.
Is that clean enough? All right.
You always use a cup for something else. Say you want to fruit, whatever. It's always real good to use. Have something. Put grease in.
Okay. Save your grease for later.
Yeah, save the grease for later.
All right.
You mix it real well because we want all that sour cream inside of that. Mix together real well.
I don't think I knew that baked macaroni and cheese has sour cream in it.
Most don't. This one does.
Savannah, you know, my wife, she makes a wonderful baked mac and cheese. I don't know what she puts in it. 'Cause,
Okay.
You know,
She may do it the old-fashioned way.
I don't know how she does it. She got a recipe somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Is that mixed in pretty well?
Mix it a little bit more.
Yeah, all right.
A little bit more.
All right.
You want all the
Don't be scared to mix it well.
That's right.
I'll be honest, my arm getting a little tired. Yeah. This mac and cheese, it'll give you a workout.
Oh yeah.
It will give you a workout.
Okay.
I'm about to have to switch arms.
All right. Okay, we're good to go now. We're gonna add some milk.
All right.
All right, you got
Now,
get your arm
now
on.
how much milk do we add?
Well, depending on what consistency you want to have, whether you want it real creamy or stiff. So.
Which one do you like?
Most times I like to make it a little stiff. That way I won't have a whole lot of juice left.
I like it stiff too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you like your baked macaroni and cheese? You like it creamy or stiff? Cause we're on team stiff.
Okay.
Which team are you on? Team creamy or team stiff? Okay. So we're gonna do stiff.
You're gonna pour maybe about a third of that into the.
So how much do you estimate that is? Just so we can let them know.
Maybe about a cup.
Maybe about a cup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And I'm gonna pour it down
ounces.
to about 16 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
So about 16 ounces of sour cream and about 16 ounces of milk.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, if we needed to, I could just pour this into the sour cream thing and know that that's 16 ounces.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. So you got to know how to think on your feet in the kitchen.
But once you get the hang of it, you can just pour it out the container.
Yeah, I'm trying to help people like me that don't have a hang of it. There we go.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Just pour it right in.
Pour it right in and stir it.
Can I be honest?
Yes,
Baked macaroni and cheese looks like a mess before you cook it.
it does.
It does. It looks like a mess. I definitely wouldn't want to go digging my hands down into that.
No, you do not.
Am I mixing right?
Yeah, you mix because you still have some that's on the side.
Yes, all right. Let me get
Blended
down into those little corners of the bowl,
Mm-hmm.
down to the center, across the top.
See, we use a little bit more milk, so it's going to be a little soupy. It's not going to be as stiff. But once it bakes,
Okay.
it's going to be stiff.
So okay.
It's going to be edible.
So once it bakes, it's gonna stiffen it up.
Right.
Did we use too much milk? Do we need to?
No.
Do we need to scoop a little bit out?
No, we don't.
No. Okay. All right.
All right.
I was gonna say, like I tell people at the office, speak now, or ever hold your peace. We're gonna get something out. Now's the time. All right.
Okay.
Looks good to me.
All right.
Now, of course, I don't know what to look for, but
Okay.
to my untrained eye, it looks good to me.
Right. You good to go, man.
Good to go.
Now we're going to start the layering process. We're going to put some noodles first. Layer the bottom of the pan with the noodles.
Oh. Okay. I thought we just pour it in there.
Oh, no.
Not on this
No,
macaroni and
not on
cheese.
this macaroni.
See, this is award-winning macaroni and cheese, and so you got to put the time in.
Yes.
You got to put the time in to get it right. Okay, you pour it or scoop it or
Scoop, pour,
Scoop.
whichever's less messy.
I guess this would be less messy,
Mm-hmm.
more time intensive, but
Yeah.
less messy.
Make sure the bottom, you have entire bottom layer covered.
All right. Making kind of like making a macaroni lasagna. Yeah, cause you're layered.
Yeah.
Is that layered well?
Yeah, that's
That
layered
layered well?
well.
Okay.
Now you're gonna layer some cheese across it.
Kind of like making a macaroni layered pizza, cause you know you gotta.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well let me
Okay.
move this here so I don't make a mess. All right, now I feel like I got too much in my hand. Now I see how you can use a lot of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you get one of it all right.
All right.
The edges. Okay, take your hand and smooth that out.
Okay, well, I still got to get this side over here. Is that good?
That's good.
Do I need to smooth it out or?
You good?
Okay.
Now we're gonna do another layer of macaroni.
Another layer.
Mhm.
All right. This really is an amazing process. I had no idea that you would layer macaroni and cheese. I really thought we just took that, mixed all of this together, and just poured it in the bowl.
Mm-hmm. No, there's a process to it. You want it to be good.
How many layers am I doing?
It will be 3 layers once you finish.
Okay, guys. Man, it looks like I'm running out of our mac and cheese mix here. I might put too many. Maybe I put too many noodles over here. Or,
No, you did.
is it looking good?
It's looking good.
All right. If you say it's looking good, then it's looking good.
Now you can spread that out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Now that's a good layer, right there.
That's a good layer.
Y'all see how smooth that layer is? Right? To be my first time.
Yep. Do well.
Yeah, I think that went all right. Okay.
Okay.
And now I just layer it again, right?
Lay it again.
Wow, all that cheese really goes quickly.
It
It really goes quickly. I thought we had an abundance of cheese, and now that we're actually cooking it, cheese is going pretty quick.
Okay, that's good because we want to have some on the top.
Okay, let me just, yeah.
Okay.
Now, that ought to be plenty for the top, right?
Yep, that'll be cool.
Okay, all right.
Now-
Third and final layer. So, is there a name for this macaroni and cheese? No, I think we got to get a little bit faster than that. What about 3 layer baked mac and cheese? 3 layers. There's 3 layers to it. Cause see, I think we need to show people how special this is. It's not just any baked macaroni and cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now you can just pull the rest of that all out.
Just put it.
Just pour it.
Just okay. Trust you.
Okay.
You really make sure you get all the good stuff.
That's right. Don't lose nothing.
No, you don't.
Just smooth that out. And then the final layer is going to be the cheese.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. So how you been doing during COVID 2020?
Doing well. Back at work since May. So
Okay.
they've got a system. We have to get our temperature taken every morning with the monitor.
Like the monitor
The monitor,
thing?
not it's one that you walk past and face it.
Really? You work in a fancy place.
And it tells you temperature normal, and you get your band for the day. So
Now-
we have a different color every day.
Now here's a real question. Have you ever seen anybody with the temperature get turned away?
Well, we just started the monitor thing this
Okay.
week, so I haven't seen anybody get turned away. But if they get turned away, if they say it's not normal, it has to be 100.4 for them to get turned away.
Okay. That seems pretty high. 100.4. They giving a big margin of error right there. I want that margin of error to be like 1 degree. 99.7. See, I didn't even ask. I already know I need to pick this whole thing up and make it. Hold on, but I got a little.
Cover up those noodles.
It really took every ounce of cheese.
And depending on the size of your pan, how much cheese and noodles you get.
You know, I feel bad about every little shred that didn't make it in there. It just wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be.
Right. Okay.
So what do you think?
Looks good.
Looks good?
Look good. So now we're gonna bake it in the oven for 30 minutes or less
Okay.
until the top is nice and brown at 350.
Okay. So once again, we're gonna put it in the oven at 350. It's already been preheated for at least 30 minutes, but we'll know it's ready when the top is brown.
Right.
Sounds easy enough. Okay, let me
Nice and bubbly.
find some oven in me. See, I'm with experienced cooks, so you don't need it to put it in. But I'm gonna make sure that when I'm messing with the heat, I'm properly covered.
Right.
You know, I've heard of women that can, in the kitchen, so used to it that they can, touch hot stuff and whatnot, and they don't really even phase them. Are you one of those?
No, I'm not.
You're not one of those?
No.
Are you one of those?
I'm not. I don't like the kitchen.
You don't like the kitchen?
I don't like the kitchen.
Well, how did you get so good at something that you gotta be good in the kitchen to
Well,
do?
you got to eat sometimes.
You gotta eat something. Things kinda help. Fits in there perfect. And away we go. It's brown, and that's what we're looking for, right?
What we looking for?
All right, it's brown, so we're gonna take it out. Looks good.
A lot of people like it when it's hot when it first comes out of the oven, but it'll burn your tongue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who can eat it straight out of the oven? Looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. All right. Okay, we're gonna get our taste ready. Do you start from any particular place?
Usually I start in the corner.
Start on the corner? Okay. All right. See, it's all about the system.
It's
You
all
gotta-
about the
you gotta work the system.
See how nice and cheesy it is?
Yeah, that's good. Bro, you tried it? Y'all wasn't gonna say anything either. Y'all just let me struggle with oven mitts sauce. I was like, why is it so hard? I was like, I have oven mitts sauce. side.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Be careful with your hand on there. Try to get that good corner cheese.
Yep.
Cheese, it won't come off. Thank you.
And depending on what you like to pair it with, most of the dishes will either include fried chicken,
Yes.
ham,
Yes.
baked chicken, of course, for those that are health conscious and want to cut down on though they have all the calories and cheese, the macaroni and cheese, baked chicken, of course, and then cabbage or collard greens,
Okay.
and then some, of course, cornbread. Finish up.
Now you are our guest chef. So which tumbler do you choose? You take that one right there? All right. Hey, what's going on, sir? All right. Got a taste tester, and taste tester. All right. Well, everybody, you come in and grab a bowl. I have your forks.
Go ahead.
All right. Here we go.
Good.
Outstanding.
That. This is a. Oh, why? Look at the cheese. That is some good macaroni and cheese.
Delicious.
This is some excellent 3-layer baked macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Sister Lorraine Williams, thank you for coming and sharing this recipe with all of us. And one more time, thank you for joining us in Pastor Chef's kitchen, and we will see you the next time. Next time, what are we making? Jambalaya. We're going down to Louisiana. We'll see you next time.
All right.